Hello friends, you're listening to another episode of the podcast about airships in plain language, and as always, I'm Gennady Babanin with the New Generation Airships project. Today, I want to touch on another important aspect that could truly be groundbreaking and give a new impetus to the development of the entire airship industry. We're going to talk about the combination of airships and artificial intelligence. This is not just a trend, not science fiction, it's a reality already available to us, something we're dealing with right now. Our specialists at Aeronova are already working on this task, and we are firmly convinced that the integration of artificial intelligence into airship systems can open up a completely new level of air transport for humanity. Smarter, more reliable, and more efficient than ever before. But even though we see enormous potential in this, it's only natural that many viewers might have a reasonable question. Why do we even need artificial intelligence on board an airship? That's exactly the question we will try to answer today. Surprisingly, the answer is right on the surface, and it's directly connected to how we envision the future of air transport. An airship is not just a means of transportation, it's an entire flying platform. It can fly for weeks, hover in the air, ascend to altitudes unreachable for most airplanes, and at the same time be many times more economical. But precisely because of the complexity of controlling and regulating such vehicles, especially in changing weather conditions, airships have long remained a niche form of transport. Everything changes when we introduce artificial intelligence. Imagine an autopilot that not only follows a route, but charts it on its own. An algorithm that takes into account the weather forecast, wind direction and speed, air currents, atmospheric density, and energy consumption. And based on this data, it chooses the safest, fastest, and most economical route. This is no longer just navigation, it's navigation with intelligence. Moreover, artificial intelligence is capable of instantly responding to unusual situations. Changes in weather conditions, the appearance of obstacles along the route, whether other aircraft, birds, or turbulence zones, as well as emergency signals such as malfunctions or sudden loss of communication. All this data will be processed in real time, and where a human might get confused, the machine acts quickly, accurately, and without emotion. But the airship's intelligence is not just about flight, it's also about maintenance. Built-in sensors and intelligent systems can monitor the technical condition of all key components of the craft around the clock. Where is the pressure deviating from optimal in the system? In which compartment is excessive vibration occurring? How quickly are load-bearing elements such as blades or mounting components wearing out? Is urgent maintenance or intervention by the technical team required? All these parameters are analyzed in real time, allowing the team to get an accurate picture of what is happening even before serious problems arise. And such technologies already exist. This is not just a hypothesis. These are solutions that are already being used today. The French project Solar Airship 1 is already testing an autonomous solar-powered airship. The American startup H2 Clipper is planning to introduce robotic modules with AI elements into production. And of course, such plans to implement artificial intelligence also exist in our Russian company Aeronova. Our airship Nova 01 has already undergone a series of autopilot tests. We are testing systems that allow us to set movement vectors, take off automatically, dock and more, move to designated points, hover over them, perform pinpoint landings and takeoffs, and much more. All of these are crucial steps toward full autonomy in future unmanned logistics, which we are testing and refining in our first craft. But the most interesting part begins when we look at the practical applications of airships with AI. Imagine a remote region with no airfields, no railways, where logistics are practically impossible, where a truck can't get through, a train can't reach, and a plane simply has nowhere to land. That's exactly where AI-powered airships are headed. It will fly in, hover, and deliver cargo precisely to the spot, or perhaps it will collect data, evacuate people, or even deliver medicine in an emergency. Humanitarian missions, scientific research, Arctic routes, rescue operations, transportation of industrial equipment in areas with destroyed infrastructure. All these tasks can and should be entrusted to AI-powered airships. And most importantly, during this time, people can focus on more important matters, without risking themselves, without getting involved in piloting, without being distracted by routine tasks. Moreover, artificial intelligence could become the key to creating a fully fledged aerial logistics network. Just imagine thousands of airships gracefully flying around the entire planet, seamlessly connected into a single vast network, diligently coordinating their routes, continuously sharing vital data, actively avoiding collisions, effectively minimizing costs, and reliably delivering cargo precisely, quickly, and safely. Of course, there is still a lot of work ahead. This includes system reliability, fault tolerance, and cybersecurity so that the devices cannot be hacked or hijacked. It also involves integration into the existing air infrastructure, certification, working with government agencies, and even cultural acceptance of this type of transport. But all of these are solvable challenges. And most importantly, there is already a team today that is tackling them. There are engineers who are developing these algorithms. There are enthusiasts who believe that airships are not a relic of the past, not the distant future, but the very near present. All over the world, more and more projects are emerging that use these solutions, and they are already being applied effectively, which means this is just the beginning. At Aeronova, we believe that airships with artificial intelligence will become part of this great, most foreseeable future, and we want to and will be at its forefront. If this resonates with you as much as it does with us, follow our news, support us, share your thoughts in the comments, and tell your friends about the project, because the sky is becoming closer and more technological than ever before. Well, that's all for now. See you soon, and we'll meet again in the next episodes.